Okay, put chairs back, they are starting. So ready, 10 minutes after we are supposed to start at 3. Right? Put it back. We are starting with pictures. Yeah, go back to your seats. We are starting right now. Everyone back. Okay, let's go back to our two last sessions for today. So this one will be about summer university project. As you can see, I suppose all of you know. I've got the right now about that. What? When you are putting, when you will put some hashtag photos, please use this one. To have your bottle, to have your bottle, which are, yes, use this hashtag. In promotion of Netballmeeting, Tbilisi, promotion of Netcomis, yes, and to keep the category updated. Okay? Actually, you can do it. Cool. So now we will talk about summer university. Who of you knows what it is, Summer University? Yes. No. Okay. Okay. Next question. Who of you attended some university? One, two. Okay. One, not anymore. You? Did you attend some university? No. Okay, so put in your plans for next year to attend some university. I attended officially as participant at 5, and also I was helper at other some universities. So in total it will be since 2008 till 2014. Each summer was some university, and of course, every year I was organizer in my city. So every year I had two some university, one as organizers, another one as participant. So use it. Okay, next question. What do you know? Have you been organizer in your city? Yes. Who? Raise your hand. Okay. So I will need attention from both of you. Those one who attended some university and those one who never did it, because I would like to hear more opinions about it. And our idea this year is to gather different opinions and try to change to improve this project. Now I will talk and explain you why we want to do it. So, STEM University, as far as you know, this project was established in 1988, which means this is the longest project in Nigeria, and which is gathering every summer more than 1,000 students for going to this event. Let's move on. What do we have now? Which is our status and which is our challenges? Why we are talking about STEM University during this autumn network meetings. So, first of all, we want to know why we want to organize some university and what can be changed, what can be improved if we need it. Then next, how we can direct input from the locals, what we can have, what to change if we need to change something and how to do it. Okay, so let's move on. So this is a little bit of statistics overview from last year. Some universities to understand that we have some problems and to understand, is it our mistake, the problems, or maybe just because years are changing and generations are changing. So as you can see, during the last 2 years, decrease the number of applicants. 23%, it's a lot. It's like the fifth part. So it means we have less some universities. So last year, I think it was like 65 or something like that, and before we had even 90 or 100. Yes. Next, decrease is the number of the some university, which means we have less places where you can apply and go. Like less number of some universities, less people can attend it. So we lost 15 places, 50%. And imagine you are a fresh member of AGF, you are joining the you want to go to some university, and then you don't have a place for you. So of course you can be demotivated and we can lose new members. Even we have much more projects, that not only some university, but sometimes some university is like the first start, like the beginning. Next, increase of some. Do you know what does it mean? Exactly. We have a few types of some university. The most popular one is traveling some university. We have 70% some universities, they are traveling. The rest is some university or some related class. It means like course or kind of event. They use some content, some workshops inside, or it can be also language, some university course. So during last years, increased number of traveling some university, which means few locals are back together. That also means we have less places to apply. If before we had, let's say, 100 locals applying for doing some university, now this 100 locals are doing it together. So we have, that's why we have also 65 some university, because they are cooperating together. And in general, less local are organizing it. So you want to find out what is the problem. First question, why do we have less locals organizing it? And second question, why do we have less participants going for it? Okay, let's go. So this is some graphics. So you can see here is number of applicants and number of places. Both of them decrease. Of course, if you have less numbers of some university, you will receive less places. And here is number of some universities and number of locals. You can see the same, like it goes together. Down. And next. Okay, so my question before going to here to this slide, I would like to ask you, why do you think, why do we have like less from your side as participants? Why people are applying less to some university? What is the reason during last 2 years?
They don't know anything about it.
What?
If you don't have any information about it.
It can be, but some universities quite promo project of IGEM.
Maybe they have the other things to do. For example, traveling with their families.
But it also can be, okay. You wanted to say.
I don't know. She wants to try the therapy. Let's do the answer.
Yeah. Yes, so money. Yeah, it can be because you need to spend money to go there, to apply for a visa, to spend there, of course. Plus, during last years, we have more problems, economically problems around. So, of course, people has less money, and if they can spend time, they are choosing where to go. It can be also, of course, more. Why do you think? For example, you personally, why you are not going to some university next summer? Or you are going? Maybe, for example, next summer, 2016, are you going to apply for some university?
Yes.
Yes, for sure. If not, I would like to know why not. Why not?
Because I think I will be busy or preparing hours.
Okay, but you will play other way around. So you will be involved into Asia, organizing it. Okay, other, why not?
Maybe because of money or something.
Okay, so money, bureaucracy was applying, other things to do, maybe exams or whatever. Okay. Or working, yes. Okay. So if you can see these reasons which you mentioned, many of them they don't depend on IGEM. Like we cannot change crisis, and or other things. But what we can do, we can improve content of some university. So still we can work on it. My question to you is, and raise your hand, I would like to know 3 answers. What does it mean some university for you personally, for your local, and for Asia in general? Like short, very short, 1 sentence for each. Who want to respond? You, local, and Asia. What does it mean some university?
Good words.
What?
For me,
Yes, for you.
memories.
Memories. And for your local? Development. Of course, and Asia, and for Asia as organization.
So, geçirebilirleri
Less borders. Yeah, I mean, some universities exactly what does it mean exchanges. Okay, you?
For me, it's unforgettable experience. For my local, it's promotion. For IG, it's development.
Okay, more?
Can you repeat the question because I don't know.
You should respond, what does it mean some university for you, for your local, and for Asia? What does it mean for you, your local, and Asia? Okay?
For me, having new friends, for my local, a good experience and promotion. For IRG, it's an intercultural exchange.
Okay. It's true. Okay.
If for me, it's experience at the same time improve my skills and communication. For my local, I think that it's important that there is communication between locals that are living there. You can communicate with other people.
So they can work
Yes,
together.
and for Aish, it's at the same time development plus you this multicultural exchange, and you can use this project during summer university.
True, yes, you can also learn from others. It's true. What more?
For me, I found new friends. I wide my environment for my local. I represent of my local, and for Egypt, the network will be changed and wide.
Okay, yes. For me, for example, when I joined Nigeria actually because of some university, I went to Italian classes and girl said to me like, oh listen, I went to Italy for 2 weeks for 180 euro, and I was like, okay, cool, I want to do the same next year. So actually, my motivation to join Nigeria was some university. So for me personally, it was a kind of attraction for me to catch my attention. And after it, I also convinced my sister to come with me. We went together, and it was 2008. Yeah, I was like 21. My sister 19. They didn't want to pick up us first because we were like too young for this group. I don't know why they had like 25 years old average because it was South Italy. But in the end, they took us, and for me personally, it was like the best summer ever in my life because you could combine everything, like not only holidays but also traveling, going to museums, talking with a lot of people. And for me, it was like the best experience ever, the best holidays ever. And after some university, I became motivated to do the same in my city. Like I wanted to do the same. I wanted to show Europe, my city, and to most people in my city. And to do the same. So for my local, it was possibility, as you all mentioned, to promote your local. And in my case, as far as we did Contact Antenna, it was also possibility to grow the local and to get more people into Algeria as members. Because in this case, you can show them, okay, you can get some skills as being organizers, management, work management, language improvement, and also you can do the same next year. You can go somewhere. It was very good start for my local as well to like become again active local in Asia. And of course for Asia, for me, it's like one of our the most famous project. So when people know Asia, they also know some university. And of course, like we cannot lose it. This project has a history, we have a lot of experience and a lot of skills because of it. Okay, moving on. Why it's so maybe it's too much. Okay. What to do? Oh, thank you. Okay, to change or not to change, what we can do now? So the first question is, do you find some university project good, or do you think it may need some changes? If yes, how? So the first question, who wants to say? Is it good or we need to change it? If we need to change it, to change what?
Is it good to change?
Yes, if we need to change, then what? What we should change?
So actually, for example, to change our fundamental things, it's not true for me.
Fundamental.
Yeah, basic things, it's not right to change. For example, our personality or character, but we can change little things, for example, our ideas or the different kinds of people, maybe like that.
What do you
What are you talking about?
About some.
Forget about that.
Okay, we are talking about some university. So my question was not general about Asia, but exactly some university. If it's okay, or we need to change it.
Little information about the university project.
Yeah.
We have
They
given
don't know, but we have like at least 5 people who already participated and organized it. So you already can respond.
I think but maybe prices can be less.
Prices.
How much is the price station? It's maximum is the 200.
No, maximum is
400
no. It depends. About this is like few examples. That it's not typical.
Maybe.
Usually it was like this. You can calculate like this: 12.5 euro per day. 12.5 euro per day was maximum. Now they wanted to increase to 14. And traveling some university usually would have like more prices because they're counting also transportation between cities. And for example, situation with Trans-Siberian or another some university where it was more than 200 or 300, 400, it just because they explained it. Do you know what that means? Sucht, summer university organization team. So they explained it that we need this money, and they gave permission, but it just few situations. It's not you cannot do it. The rule is maximum 12 and a half. Wait, I forgot the word. Okay, I know.
And what is the in this one?
Lodging, twice per day food, and all program like museums, transportations, everything.
But also there's an optional fee.
Yes,
It's up
sometimes.
to you if you want to pay or you don't. It's additional activities for additional.
For example, in Sicily, in Catania, they're adding for additional fee tour to Etna volcano. Etna, yes. So it's like 30 euros, something like this. So if you want, you can pay. If not, you can just go and have fun at next to the sea. But usually people are paying this optional fee because you cannot organize it by itself cheaper. But organizers are doing, they are already asking for better price. So, to be honest about the fee for some university, it cannot be less. It can be even more. Because this price is really very cheap price. It's super hard to organize it. If you ask organizers, not participants, they will tell you that it's very hard to manage with this money everything. Lodging, food, transportations. Even for countries like East Europe countries where we have prices less, it's already very hard to manage it. For example, in my city, if we are asking for discounts in the hostels, at the restaurants to eat, we are asking for free museums, all of them. We are asking for free all workshops. So we are inviting trainers for some workshops, and everything is for free. And still, it's really very hard to organize it. So, but if you ask, like let's say Netherlands or Germany or Finland, for them this fee is almost something impossible. So they are really asking money from city council, and they are asking money from university. And I will tell you even more that some locals, they are paying own money, AJ local money, and some locals are losing more than 1,000 euro during one some university. So there is only one way maybe to make it even higher, because it's already very cheap price. I mean, even with partners and even with support. Okay, maybe other ideas, what can be changed? Who win at some university? Who organized? What do you say? What can be changed?
Mainly the change. We need some funds, some sponsors,
Fundraising.
fundraising. It's all the time. I mean, it's depending about political situations. Mainly, it's time during your country, and it's powerful sometimes for you.
Actually, this is a very nice point about fundraising. How it looks like now, we have 70 locals, and each of them are fighting for fundraisers separately. And it would be very
In their country.
yes, and it would be very nice, like because we have different situations in each country. But it would be very nice to have some university project on other level, like general level of a and try to find out apart from that, like from general European level. Right, Samson? We should really do it, but for Erasmus Plus there are many criteria. So if they agree with this criteria, each local, we should check it. I'm not sure about it, but idea now is try to use fundraising more general. So to promote some university and to involve more companies, not leave locals alone with this problem. Especially in some countries, we don't have national level in Niger. But for example, why not to in some countries together, locals together, and apply and ask from government or city council or companies, private companies, to do it together, because in this case they can support you more. All right, it was nice. And okay, let's move to another one. Second question. Imagine next year Baku or Tbilisi or Yerevan is not organizing some university. So my question is why? What is the main problem? HR, PR, FR will be the main problem if it happens.
Money.
For you, it will be money.
Maybe board also has a problem.
For you, like HR.
Totally.
Like no motivation to be organized or what?
Yeah, maybe they're feeling also ready to organize or have less experience as well. So
Less experience, okay. About money, what do you mean about money? Like how to manage it, yes, to organize it.
Manage this project with shipment control.
mainly we are organizing only on participants' fees. So
Do you know that?
so unmanageable.
Do you know that last Agora Kyiv we proposed this financial director because under financial director and me we are responsible for some university. So we propose to increase fee till 14 to let people to give organizers more possibility like
To find
yes
this,
budget to
right.
give support them, because at the end difference is only like €1.50 per day, but in some locals it can be a lot. If you calculate all fee together, it can be really a lot. So in these cases, to make sure that you have the support.
Will the participants happy?
What?
Will the participants happy with this station?
Or is it? Anyway, it's like, first of all, membership fee of some university, we didn't change it during last 10 years. And you can check the prices, and they change it during last 10 years. So we should also include so it's not something that we are like cheating participants. It's really normal process because 10 years prices at all. To be honest, it could be even higher, but do not make stress, on participants. That's why we put 14. And I mean, you could say earlier. Yeah, but it's about the system, about websites. How you don't know it? I mean, so to apply for some university, you should be official member of AGEM. So you should be registered in intranet, because you can go to some university only using your account. One of the biggest mistakes is to register on intranet the last day of some university, the deadline, and then intranet is just doesn't work at all. Like starting to write, I cannot apply. So if you don't have your account yet, do it now, better now than in April. And to apply for some university, at the end, you should pay half fee for using the system. Fee which was always, and later, yes, €2.50. 2.5, and later you are paying it to your treasurer in the local. I mean, it depends on the law. Including this price in the fee, your year fee, like your every year fee. Some are taking this money separately. So it depends on the law. Okay, so it can be FR, support, and it can be HR. Okay. I don't know, maybe this question is not about your locals. So maybe we will skip it. The problem is, lately locals were organizing travel summer university more.
Maybe it's what are mainly students are interested in. If you have some areas, for example, in Georgia, we have a lot of, we can also see also mountains, so.
No, but for example, in this case, if you apply alone at SIJ Tbilisi, and then you travel, it doesn't count as traveling some university because you are like one local. You know what I mean? Okay, the problem is that 2 or 3 locals are organizing it together, and then we are losing places. We don't have enough places for participants to apply. So the question was, why usually people are doing this summer university and not separately, like summer university? And then we find out that to do some travel exam university, you can get more money, and for some university or course, less. So what we did during Agora Kyiv, we put the same fee for both. Because even you are organizing alone, sometimes you need even more money.
Yeah.
Because even alone you are doing traveling, and even alone you are doing programs and many activities. So actually, it doesn't change. Or to do official travel exam university using transportation, or do it alone, because at the end you are spending a lot of money. So we did the same price for both. And okay, the last question, if you already almost finished it. This year was at the 30th anniversary of IJM, and very soon we will have the 30th anniversary of Sun University in 3 years. So my question to you would be, what would you like to see, like which kind of project or events for this university? What would be nice to organize? Yes, like 30th anniversary of Sun University project.
To gather all some participants together. All do one big group, like all do one big,
Like 1,000. But I never want to organize it in 3 years. What was? Internship? Internship, okay. What more? To whom? But where we will get money?
I'm saying that the fee covered by us, and the costs covered by you for living people.
Or maybe choose three.
Wait, I wanna explain, like, you mean local events?
No. Travel costs covered by you. For example,
By you, by who?
by an agent.
I don't think that because we have money. We don't have money. We are poor, to be honest. We don't have money. Yes. Okay, you were saying also something?
I was just saying, like, to choose 1 or 2 persons from each local and to like the price, to spend, to cover their travel expenses. It's not so much, like 2% from each local. And
To pick up. So it will be 177 people. Yes?
Yeah.
Who will travel?
Yeah.
Actually, 1 year we had very similar, like members of SUKT. It was like 2 years ago. they were traveling from local to local, and each local was hosting them near some university. So members of SUP, they did any other ideas what we can do?
Let's do some huge summer university.
50 participants, huge something.
50?
Huge summer university.
No, but 50 we have.
Okay, let's take it 100.
How?
100.
100.
Yeah. 150 maybe. It's a combined with the EPM from university. It's a nice one.
Okay, moving on to the next.
Or to make a big video, like with all locals coming together, just not the separate videos from IYPI to.
So each local is sending their It's actually possible to just put one quality for everyone, like to make it.
Some the scenario will be same for each one. Yeah.
Actually,
The main
nice.
key point is to do something together with, the same things, some organized issues.
Do you know what did they do for 30 anniversary of Ager? What was it? Do you know?
I remember it was.
It was in spring.
Because I don't know. As a historian, I remember each local had some party was connected.
It was 7 locals organized conference together at the same weekend. And these 7 locals, they were from different countries, totally different. And at the end, they were skating together and doing different stuff. So it was like night of 7. Yes. So they did it in spring. So this is what we want to find out. Also, how to celebrate anniversary of some university. Yes. Okay. So conclusion of some university is that this is key importance for Ager. And this is a very important project for Ager, so we cannot lose it. We should only think how to improve it and take care of about it. And if we find out these problems now, and if it's like a mistake of Ager, we can still solve it. Okay, next. What we would like to ask all of you, like of course now you didn't attend some university and you didn't organize yet, but you will do it next year, so you will get your experience. So what we want to ask from you later, when you see application form to give your ideas about some university, don't forget to do it. We will send it later to announcer or to boarding L. You already know what it is. So we will send to these communication channels because we want to gather ideas from all 10,000, 13,000 members. So when we will send it to you, don't forget to submit this form. It will be very important for us to improve some university. Of course, I'm not asking you to do it now. Next year, when you will have your some university experience, okay? You will do this for us. We are responsible, me and Ander, we are responsible from Brazil for some university. Okay, next. Do you have any questions about some university? It's problems, ideas.
Did you attend some universal training for university?
Yes, we have some university school. Yes, we organized one for 1 week. So they train you how to do the best some university. And for example, me personally, I never attended because I didn't need it. I got very good experience to be organizers in this best. After participating in my first time university, I came back to my local and I organized once, the next year, and in 2 years as organizers, our team was just perfect. And in general, I'm quite satisfied with HLB's organizers.
What about the university salary?
About what?
Some university salary.
It's
Italy.
Yes.
Or, I mean that it was about language courses.
No. It was mostly about traveling around this area. So one day we spent at the beach playing volleyball, doing nothing. Other day we were going to some museums, important places, historical places, etc. It was Sicily. So it was like 1 week on the hill of Italy, Puglia, and another week in Campania, where it's Salerno, Amalfi Coast, this nice area. So 1 week there, 1 week there.
As you organize some videos, why don't organize videos?
Actually, this is okay. Nice question, but we have it. Winter University, we have it.
Oh, we have it.
Yes, but the point is that Summer University is like a common project, general project, and it means it goes through one system. That's why you're paying €2.5 for the system. It goes through one system. We have a team which is coordinating it, SUCT, and this is kind of nice challenge to locals and to participants to be part of it. So that's why we have like team. We have some university school. By the way, if you will send someone from your local to go to this school, it will be very useful for you. So this member later can come back and share with your local information. Last time they were in Cluj-Napoca, and it was very cool. We don't know where will be the next one, but just keep attention and apply also there. And about Winter University, we have it, but it's not common one, so not all locals are organizing it, just some locals. Yes, I would say that we have like 10, 15, maybe maximum 20 locals which are doing Winter University. Part of them are doing it for New Year Eve, especially for New Year Eve. They're like from 5 up to 10, more or less. And another are doing it in December or in January. For example, Tbilisi will do it. They are usually doing it, right? In February, you will do it.
Yeah.
Winter University.
During vacation time, we have here.
So if you
We are
want,
doing it each year mainly.
yes, mainly each year, for example, Tbilisi is doing it. And there are many other locals. Maribor usually is doing it, Utrecht usually is doing it. This year, Moscow and Kyiv will do again New Year Eve. Which else?
They also can check it on the internet.
Everything you can check on intranet, where is calendar.
We are making Facebook events and everything.
Maybe not all events are already there, so just follow it, or members portal, or intranet calendar, go directly to calendar and it should be there. There are really a lot, and what is pity, people don't know about this Winter University, and when they're looking for something in the winter, they're losing this possibility.
What are the main tips for being chosen, like the best summer university?
To become best university. Okay, to understand how to become it, you should go to evaluation form. After attending some university, they are sending to you, SUCT is sending to you evaluation form. And then you are putting criteria, for example, for food, for transportation, for lodging, for atmosphere, for incoming responsible, and for others. So to become best some university, you should fulfill all these criteria like on the maximum, and all of it. And during last 4 years, it was Aisha Catania who was doing it best some university. I was there twice. In 2009 as participant, and 2012, it was the first year they won this status. So I was and my sister were there like helpers, like organizers. They were doing Catania, Valletta, some university, and like what can I say from my own experience?
Was it really good?
Yes, I mean it was
all
really
the time. It's the first.
why, for example, okay, first of all, I would say that usually some university which has C, they're winning somehow, because they already have resources. They don't need to create anything new because they already have it. They have already attractions.
It's
very open.
traveling university as well.
Usually
They are
traveling,
saying,
yeah.
I mean, Catania is.
Yes, No, but they're going around city. They're going to some, they're going to Etna, Siracusa, etc. But okay, besides this criteria, food, lodging, and everything, it should be on the top. But also, they have a very nice group. And when you are coming there, you are coming like to your friends. And organizers of Aja Catania, they are very well organized between each other, so they have common jokes. They know how to make fun and they know how to make atmosphere. So it's not only about this criteria, but also atmosphere where you spend your 2 weeks. And the Sicily, Catania, they know how to make fun, really know. Like even you are going to do some workshops, museums, still everything is like very like like light and everything is super interesting and with jokes on the high, like let's say. So that's why they're also winning. So it also depends how your team works. So let's say atmosphere which you are doing, how do you communicate with people and many other things. But to get it, you should know how to be good organizers. And you should also attend some university to understand what is the best to give to people back in this case. For example, this year, some university which is winning, Catania, because they are just very good organizers, and for example, compared to other Italians, they are also on time. So if they say we are going at 10:30, they are going at 10:30. So not like 30 minutes, 1 hour later. So participants also appreciate it because they know what they are doing and when they are doing. There are many tips for it. But also, locals who are in Western University, it's usually something very special. For example, to go Helsinki was at second place this year. Because or third place was Helsinki. Because we don't have some university in Finland at all. So they don't have competitives at all. They won the third place, and the second one was Ljubljana Udine. So I don't know what was special about the same university, but anyway, it's already two different countries, which what sometimes get more attention for people. Okay, more questions? So what I would like to ask you, do not forget to fulfill the form and apply for some university and organize it. Especially here, it's very particular for many locals to come to this part of Europe, and of course we need you to organize some universities here. So be motivated to organize it, and yes, of course, try to apply it. There are also, but it's other presentation, how to apply for some university as a participant and how to be selected. But it should, local board should tell you how to do it. So anyway, if you have any questions about some university more as organizer or as participant, ask me and I will tell you everything. Okay, so now we will have 15 minutes break. I finished my presentation. Yeah, so 15 minutes break. But anyway, I would suggest you to go to walk because you will fall asleep here.
Are they entering there?
Yeah, but we can go anyway, like out somewhere because you will fall asleep.
My room, yes.
Or open the
Hello, hi.
Ayrıca zaman değiştirince kim var burada ne yani? Allah ben duyuyorum. Arkadaşlar ne yaptı? Var, geldi.
Suka tea or coffee, it will be enough. I need to go back to the
Not a small one.
De görünmez.
Çıkar. Bu da öyle.
Onu diyemem. Onu diyemem olmaz. Aşka.
Özür dilerim.
Onu devam edersin. Kamsa kısa da onu devam edersin. O bakalım. Kabul etsem %100 emin oldum da bize. %100 emin oldum diyoruz. Pazar sorun değil mi? Pazar Geçen ben bütün kardeşlerim ve mafyanın üstüne çektiler. Bu taksi da olabilir ya. Kaç şey. Ne çocuğuna bakın. Değil mi ya?
Ya deneyeceğiz ya. Kapları çallar. Koca beyaz kulaksı bir renk. Yok olmaz. Öyle yok. Nereye kazanıyorsun?
Bravo.
Hani daha da. Evet, maç veri alalım.
Ben de onu böyle hatta böyle
Ben de
Bunu gerek yok.
Hayır, Let's start. So check your mind, the better we do.
This is the basic.
There.
Also,
Kan saya smart ya.
Yo.
Gimana itu nama?
Terus tak deh.
Ini terima kasih.
Tamam, buldum. Buldum. Allah. Allah bunu bak
I'm sorry, I just go. You know that. Ama diğer söz değil. Diğer söz değil. 15 sefer yolda bir tane adam. 15 sefer.
Çünkü ya kişinin aldığı bir daha. Sen hemen karmasın.
Böyle adam bağladı diye. Mesela küçük bir background'dan bahsettim.
Yani kim aldı? Ne kadar baktım ben. Ben baktım olmuyor.
Lütfen özel günlerden de.
Tamam böyle izleyeceğim. Ben içeriye gösterdim. Öyle dedim. Beni yapalım. Ne yapıyorsun? Bir parça yapsınlar.
Tam sen düz bakasın. Tam sen gerçekten.
Ne
Ben gördüm adam. Ben adamı gördüm. Görmem diye baksa.
Sen yine kaybedeceksin.
Ben bu tane gözüme bakıyorum, gözüme bir bakıma bakıyorum.
Kalacağız bizden.
Tamam, çekiyor biraz daha.
Komşu kurbaç değil. Haberin gelirsin.
Ya sal mı lan ya?
Ama senden bakayım kimi sonuna
Ben var değilim. Sen de yanılmıyorsun.
Ama nasıl oluyor kalmaz? Ne yaptın?
Ergen kalkan. Ben sardım. Ben de böyle bana da bak. Güzel bir zaman var.
Yani kurduğun kadar kuracaksın.
Adama güzelce mahve vereceğim.
Bu da hop demeyecek işte.
Adamlar cep yapıyor.
Ben avucunda var, ben gözümden koydum.
Başladı.
Onlar hikayeyi gördürdü. Gözüm ağrıyor.
Ben.
Adamı geçiyoruz. Kaçma. Bilmiyorum. Sonra iki kafandayım.
Baba. Ne payı? Allah sizi.
Gözüm ısırdı. Biraz göz oldu dedi, titriyor. Ben içim titriyor. Biz de onu Önceden o kadar büyük bir insan yaptı.
Bile bile bakalım. Çünkü adam böyle gerçekten böyle
Çok rahat be.
Yeah, because you must start school and then you want
Beş aldı.
Bu devre başladı yalnız.
Ne zamanlar? Hadi
Hayvana girdi. Nerede yapıyorsunuz? 5 parti yapmayı gökler. Devam edelim.
Yok ben de onları bir başladı.
Ben de başlayayım.
Şimdi bu kadar böyle sarmalı deneyim. Tamam, özellikle belirli de takıyoruz belirli. Tamam. Aynen olsun.
Başladı. Başladı. Adamlar gözler yaptı. Bana vurdular. Ne güzel. Bana vurdular. Sen kamsa
Arkamız da olur.
ne bilmiyorum ama bana şey.
Çocuklar değil mi bunlar? Kimse öldürmüyor bu.
The shot me down. Kamsa, let's go off. Bang, bang. Somebody does just root for inshallah.
Pada sana bro.
So, Kamsa. Ben sen geliyorum. Sai come ma c'era sanno non diciamo I know though. Yo, I'm like.
Então, fazendo dia. É que não sabe ver.
Yeah, social No, but I mean, now because now Is considered the regional language. Can you?
Oh.
Hadi bak, bunu ben açıkladım. Yalnız gelme. Nasıl kaçarız? Ne yapıyorsun? Evet, siz de dirençsin. Olmadı benim.
Allah merhamet edin.
Someone I'm working on already know. Okay, if you want to write it for me, I can write it.
Ben bir de senden şüphelendim. Ben götürmedim.
Ben çok şeyler
Genius time.
Oldu. Biliyorsun adamı. Ne oldu? Ne yapalım?
Ben de durdum birinci oynadım profesyonelde. O da durmakla öyle de bekliyorsun.
Ben de kaptör oldum. Onda tutamadım bir de. Bak yani. Yalan işte oldum. Çok böyle şeyler. Kamsar da ya. Soyut da. Öyle. Aha abi. Yeni saatler mesajı şey, daha güçlü olması için yalan bir şey yaramıyor. Ha? Mana
Guys, I would like to ask you to sit closer because I cannot scream anymore and they're loud. So here are freaking chairs. Use them. Can you come closer because the first two rows are empty and you're sitting there. All of you come closer and sit in the first, second row. People come closer. The first rows are empty and you're sitting I want to see you closer because I cannot see and that's why I want to see you. Look, we have here today. There. Here. One more here, there.
We have some
So how many people are missing? Yeah. One.
Yeah, 3 girls, 4 girls.
Here, who's in here? Solomon. Thank you. Solomon, you in there? Two guys in place.
Ninja is here. 3 girls.
Okay, I'm happy. Okay, come.
Ask them to be silent.
On the left. Ne öyle?
Event management. Yani bundan önce dikkatli kulağısın ki en azından insan sular şirketler olmazsa da geleceğinde insan eski mesela eski event management var veya eski mühendislik olmalı yazabilirsin. Yani event management.
Ha, kim o ya? Karmasa.
Event management.
Beraber satışması ve
Ya bak. Stolu getirsin burada otursun da. Al ele şu.
So you can take your notes, pens. Because I try to build my presentation not according to one type of events, but in general. I try to sum up many type of events and to point it about the most important details, how to organize the best event, the best quality event. Okay, who will switch? You can switch or should I start? Okay, so welcome to the last. Yes. You can give the space. Anyone need papers or green? Anyone more? Give me something to write. You know, we have 4 viewers. Okay, so yeah, you want. Let's check what Teresa will do with her voice. So how she can make them. Did you tell them? I hope so. Okay, so this is our last sessions for today. We will talk about event management. As I said, I tried it. You can do them from time to time, like shh to them. You can do from time to time shh to them. Okay, let's continue. So as I said, I tried to do it very generally, so you can use this knowledge if I'm just repeating. You can comment me if you already know this information. If not, of course, note it. And you can use this information to organize IJ events and not only any type of events, even friends meetings. So event management, I did it for LTC, for our LTC in Greek, but I did it in English, so we will use it. How to start? So you want to organize an event. First of all, it will go to your mind how to do it, like step by step. To organize good event, my suggestion first of all would be to picture in your mind from the very beginning how it will look like. When you will start to think like that, everything will continue very good. So when you have just an idea about the event, think about each day how it will look like and what should we do. Okay, let's go. So I divided organization part of the event in it's time to So I divided managing event in 3 parts, like pre-event, event, and like post-event. Because without these 3 steps, you cannot do proper event. So pre-event, what should you do before? And there are like 5 P. I'm sorry, I'm tired. So 5 P. Proper planning pre-event, poor performance, which means as much as you planned in advance, the best event you will get. So this is why you remember it at 5 P. And when you have an idea, you have goals, then you should plan it with numbers, with date and everything. As much as you did it, this is the main rule of each event. Like 80% of success is how you planned before. Okay, next. In pre-event, like pre-preparation, we have also a few steps. The first step will be goals. Here also very nice word to use it, like SMART, which means specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. So this is like advices how to create goals. They should be specific, like concrete. Not like, oh, I want to organize a school event. No, it should be sport event, language event, exchange event. It should be concrete, measurable. You should know number of participants. You should understand what you want. If you can put in numbers, this is the best way. So you should measure it, your event. Then how to work on it, what can be relevant to your event, and of course time-based. This is very easy thinking about. For example, experience from my country. We have one weekend in November, like historical day when people died because they didn't have what to eat. It was in 32, 33. So in the memory of this situation, we are putting candles to remember the people who died because they didn't have anything to eat. And imagine once organizer of food festival, they didn't think about this date and they put food festival exactly the same weekend when we should give our memory to people who died because they didn't have food. So it was the biggest mistake ever for them. Of course, we lose this event, this festival, but this is, I'm trying to explain you that to put time is very important and to take up, to check the date. For example, when people are coming back after summer, the first week, it won't be also reasonable to make many kind of events. So you should think about it, like what is more comfortable for future participants, or what is common for that period, or what they want to do in the beginning of January or the end of January. So you should think about it. Of course, how to do goals, it's actually based on management. You should starters, you should create type of event, kind of event. You should also start with the name, target audience. This is very important. You should understand who you want to see at your event. When you will understand your audience, this is like selling in marketing. When you understand to who are you selling your event, you will understand what you want to do, how to promote, which program would you do. So this is very important. You want to invite 18 years old, the boys and girls from like first year of study, or you want to invite only lawyers. Depending on that, your program is changing, your promo is changing, everything is changing. So think about audience. You cannot sell the same event to 48 doctors and for young girls not. You are vision. I mean, it's important. You cannot don't fly to the sky. It should be everything should be very realistic. And one of the most important is deadlines. If in let's say to submit some reports or to pass some exams, even in this situation you can skip some deadlines sometimes or extend it. To organize events, to miss some important deadline is like the end. For example, to book logic on time. If you are not going to do it on time, you can just fail event. So there are some moments which you should do on time, or to print publication. Yes, you cannot start to do it like 1 week before, or to print t-shirts. So there are many things which you should start to do on time. For event, if deadlines is deadlines, you cannot extend it. Because many things, many tasks depend later on each other. Okay, next. It was about goals, but after it, a goal with no plan is just a wish. So after goals, after our aims, we are putting it in action. What we gonna do step by step. Okay, next. Planning. As Mr. Churchill said, he who fails to plan is planning to fail. So which means you should spend time for planning. Actually, some even companies, they are spending big part of their budget for planning. But if you don't without it, your event cannot also work good. Because you should, like 6 months before your event, you should already have clear picture in mind how to do step by step. And what is important this month, what is important next month, and everything should be very clear. So plan details. You should know about your resources. If you learned economy, like basic economy, you know that there are 3 types of resources. Which one? Human resources, of course. Financial resources, of course. We need money. And material resources, which means like everything. It can be building, it can be paper, pens, whatever. Without these 3 types of resources, nothing can work. Not company, not NGO, not small event. This is like main resources. You should have program. I mean, it's more or less clear. Of course, it depends on your event. If you are just going for, I don't know, bachelor party before wedding, of course you don't need to, exactly a program, but still, you already picture in your mind what you want to do step by step. Activities. You should also plan activities, not only program, but how you will do it. Which workshop, which energizer, which icebreaking games, and etc. Content. This is especially for thematic events. Of course, for example, as we discussed today, with Teresa Erasmus Plus, you cannot start to do any event. You cannot apply without clear content and without many details. Too much. Registration. Many types of events they need registration. For Erasmus Plus, you know the deadlines. For AIJA events, you also need to register it. And also count it and keep in mind that sometimes you want your event already have on the internet, but still you need to wait 1 or 2 weeks for approving it. So remember that sometimes for this, like let's say bureaucracy, you're spending some days. So do it in advance. Always better to have 1 or 2 days always in advance. design. I mean, by design, I mean it's again about marketing a little bit. That you should have like one line of event, which you will repeat later in many things, which you will repeat even on T-shirts, on booklets, and on other stuff. So there should be some like style of event. And the last again, deadlines. Don't forget. By deadlines here, I mean in plan you should put deadlines. For example, Friday, 21st November, to find out the logic. December, the 5th of December, to do the budget. The 7th of December, to meet with organizing team. So for everything should be like deadline and dates. Then everything will go fine. Okay, next. Is you already responded about 3 types of resources: material, financial, and human resources. Okay, budget. Many people are mistaken and they think the budget is creating or during events or after events. No, it's not true. You are doing it only at the beginning. Even you still don't know how it will work, you are doing it at the beginning and you are counting already everything at the beginning. Of course, situations can change. That's why we are putting one small thing, which means risks, and you are adding risks. It depends which type of event. Let's say in VU for some university, we were adding at least 500 gryvnia. It's like, it was 50 euro. Now it's less. Now it's like 25 euro. So we were adding this money for risk. I don't know, broken window, participant didn't come for lunch and we should pay for this lunch or whatever, like different type of risk. Believe me, it will never happen that event will be 100% as you planned. Never. Always will happen something. Always. So it's impossible that everything will go as you wanted, as you wished. So just be ready. That's why we need budget. Also, budget is important. Later to check everything and to report, and in the future to do it even better. Okay. Thank you. Next. Deadlines about budget. Also, I'm just pointing again. This is what I just said. It's never happened that everything will go like you wanted. So if you don't have plan A, you should have plan B. For example, you wanted, okay, let's say you are stuck in the middle of nowhere with a bus, and bus is broken for 2 hours. So you should know what to do with participants for these 2 hours, or play games, or do some activities, or whatever. But always you should have plan B. Be prepared for plan B. This is Abraham Lincoln. Give me 6 hours to shut down a tree, and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe, which means 4 hours from 6 he will just plan how to do it, and 2 hours he will do it. So to give you the overview how much time you are actually planning and thinking about deadlines, budget, who to call, where to go, and other things. And as more you will be prepared before, less problems you will have, because during event it's never happened that everything is really planned. So this is, we had goals, we had plan, and this is preparation. So it's like exactly working. Okay, what was there? Before anything. Before anything, you should. Else? Yes, before anything else, preparation is the key to success. Also, better remember about it. Thank you. This is what I also told you before. It depends on the city and depends on kind of event. For example, for me to organize and already to pay for the place, for the lodging, we should do it like 2 months in advance. If we are not doing it 2 months, we will not manage it. About logistics. By logistics, I mean it would be very comfortable for you to see, for example, you're going to city tour and lunch should be on the way. So the restaurant or cafe or whatever will be on the way during the city tour. And then you are going to workshop, and after this workshop, it's comfortable to take bus from there. So of course, everything you should set like according to logistics. Then participants would really appreciate it, how you are planning it. Transportation should also think about it, about workshops, about merchandising, also food, and let's try to think eco. Yes, so try to use less paper or less plastic, or let's do it in the best way. Okay? This is part of preparation. So we will use at our fundraising, and you know the mean already. Yes. Who knows? We call it fundraising, which means to find support on the money. It can be also material, places, logistic, transportation. Help you with your event. Always go and try. No, I mean you will like knock 5 doors and maybe one will open the door. So just go and try. The other tool of preparation is of course PR. Bill Gates said if I had $1 left, I would spend it on PR, public relations. You want what? Facebook is a just $1 advertisement. So I will not go deep into this. You know, what is PR? It's one of the tools, and it's in the other tools. Okay. Yes, this is very famous. I think you know this picture from everywhere. It explains what does it mean. Marketing. I'm a great cover. Public relations. Trust me, he's a great cover. So you will trust more in this case. Advertising, I'm great cover, I'm great cover, I'm great cover. And branding, I understand you are a great cover. So this is the explanation how you should promote your event. Which kind of place. Another tool for preparation is of course HR, human resources. We already discussed about it, and it means you should work with your team, you should prepare your team, you should use the building, different instruments, etc. And this is okay. Can you go back to that one? This picture. No, just go back to like yeah. Thank you, no problem. So I saw you are bringing the paint. The problem here on this picture was this. Why it happened like that? What? Exactly, no communication. None of them wrote the paint. Painting. So that's the point. Or one of there are many mistakes and many things which you should not do in the team. But one of it, and the most important, is communication. The more you know, it's better. Okay. Next. Okay, yes, the first week of brainstorming session was going. Okay, you can see the bonus week, no one was interested anymore. So it also says about team building, about spirit of the team, and how we work together. So communication, again, and that is why we clicked on 3. They're supposed to do 1, 2, 3, and the body fall down. So it's again like talk to each other very often, and it's common mistake for many locals and many NGOs when you fail in this. Then you didn't know, you didn't explain good, you were expecting other things like to let people know, and not only between organizers but also to participants. I mean, we are all human beings here, so if you say, okay, we don't have dinner because restaurant ignore us, you should also even say it. And like, okay, no problem, we are going to other place. So that's the point, all the time to communicate. So this is, oh no, go back. So this is overview of pre-event, how you should go, goals, planning, and preparation. Now next is, it's again about how you should prepare. So this is the first part. This is the preparation. Then the planning. Then the goals. Then the preparation. Now next is, it's again about how you should prepare. So this is the first part. This is again about how you should prepare. So this is the first part. This is again about how you should prepare. So this is again about how you should prepare. So this is again about how you should prepare. So this is again about how you should prepare. So this is again about how you should prepare. So this is again about how you should prepare. So this is again about how you should prepare. So this is again about how you should prepare. So this is again about how you should prepare. So this is again about how you should prepare. So this is again about how you should prepare. So this is again about how you should prepare. So this is again about how you should prepare. So this is again about how you should prepare. So this is again about how you should prepare. So this is again about how you should prepare. So this is again about how you should prepare. So this is again about how you should prepare. So this is again about how you should prepare. So this is again about how you should prepare. So this is again about how you should Are you ready? So it started. It started on Thursday in business or in Agora Bergamo Wednesday, yes? Event. Last check. Great, like we should check again, just in case. Okay, Mercedes is ready. Okay, we have this dinner at 4 or at 2. Okay, do we have buses? Like last check, you should do because you never know. I mean, I remember once the same company I was always using to organize a city tour, not city tour, tour to the castles in the region. I always trust them, and once at 8 in the morning, and they're supposed to be at 8. I called them like, okay, where are you? I don't see the bus, and they were like, okay, sorry, we overslept. I mean, it happened. Even the company, I worked with them many years, but it happens. So it would be, in this case, it would be good if I called 1 hour before, because I could wake up him just in case. So you should remember also sometimes about last check, especially on the things which doesn't depend on you. Okay. Okay, in action. What is going on? So you should have a team which you will communicate, prevent the spread by heat. By this, I meant, for example, now we are sitting here and we already pictured in our minds that we will go from here 6:30 because at 7 we have dinner, because at 9 we should be prepared for European night. So when you have events, even you are tired or you are busy, still you should try to simple the time before. Or for example, in the evening we will think how will be tomorrow and when we should wake up and that is better. So think before, think before. All that online means give as much information as possible because people like to know. Addresses, phones, contacts, program, etc. You don't like if you don't know what you're gonna do in 2 hours or what you're gonna do in 1 week. You want to know. To plan yourself, to when to relax and to go, etc. So don't forget about it. And now we have different tools where you can really use it, but where you can use it. Okay, this is you already know about communication. Responsible of the day, it's just an idea. It should not be fixed. It depends on the local, but some locals are thinking it like or responsible of the activity. Like do not make people be too much tired. You cannot put everything on 2 or 3 or 5 people. So you should like have let's say one main organizer and the others you are dividing. So how you will divide it, it's up to you. For example, some locals are responsible of the day, which means this person is at contact. Okay, where we will eat, what we gonna do, who is organizing workshop. So this person is responsible for everything, and that day everyone is going and asking him. So he's like point of information. Other locals are using other way around, responsible not of the day but of some activities. Or some, I would say, this person is always responsible of the breakfast, and this one always responsible for the lunch. So some are divided like this for workshops or for activities. So it's up to you how do you feel comfortable, but my suggestion would be to point person. Because if you say like, okay, you will do it or team will do it, no one will do it. You should always point the person. Very clearly, you will do it. And if person cannot do it, the person should deliver his task exactly to the next person. Like again to point. Free hands. By this I meant again you never know what can happen during the event. So you should have 1 or 2 organizers which will help you. For example, I don't know, we finished water and everyone is dying. So these 2 organizers will bring water or anything else we need, or we forgot all papers. And we are like 2 hours far away from the sleeping place. So of course these people are going and buying new papers, for example, or other moments. Okay, thank you. Yeah, by this I mean don't exclude the fun. I didn't mean that you should party like crazy till 6 a.m. every day, of course not. By fun, I mean chill out, talk, relax if you want to have fun and party, of course, because it's not official rule, but to have a successful event, sometimes organizers are saying you should fulfill two criteria. To give people food, water, like they should be satisfied, like because they're human beings, and to give them fun. So when they have this, then they have when they are not thirsty, when they have nice atmosphere inside the group, everything will be very fun. Fine later. Okay, we finish event, and this is very common mistake, and people are thinking, okay, we are done. Bye bye everyone, see you next year. But it's a huge mistake because when you finish event, this is the moment where you are working already for the next month. This is exactly the moment when you are already starting to analyze and to plan the next event. So don't forget about post event, okay? Next. What to do? There are, I put two types of feedbacks. So internal feedback, debrief your event, handing over the event brief and budget review, which means you should gather together with the organizers to sum up what was pluses, minuses, what was good, so to talk about it, and of course to check budget. If there was like overspending or less, what to do next time, because 1 week or 2 weeks later it will be already like too late, or 1 month, so you should do it like as soon as possible, when it's still, everything is still very fresh. And feedback for many type of events, you're not working only inside your group, especially for example in IJ, you are part of the organization, so later sometimes you need to use externals contacts. So I put here to public on social media, because this is already PR for your next event also. Let's speak up about yourself, speak up about your event. So again, if you will do it too late, it won't be any more interesting for everyone. With nowadays social media, you should put about the event at the same day. If we have now something going on, you should put it today, because tomorrow it will be already too late. Like, but because we are living now in this time, everyone is using it. Communication with previous participants and members. So do not forget who attended your event, because later you can use them for advices and to ask was it like it, was it not, and you never know who will help you later in other events, or to be partners maybe later, or to cooperate with them. So not like, okay, bye, finally you left my city, bye, I don't want to see you anymore. It's not like that. So don't forget about it. Articles, sometimes also articles. So if you have possibility to write somewhere about your about your event, university article, IJN, or any other kind of article, do it. Again, it should be on time, right? Not too late. And of course, post-event report. Here can be many things. For Asia, for example, we need a financial report later, activity report later. It could be different type of reports. Maybe inside your local, you should report for your members. Like, where did you spend? Yes, in our cases, thank you. In our cases, we have equal evaluation. You remember? What does it mean, equal? Equal, what does it mean?
What?
Equal. From do you remember yesterday workshop about committee and commissions? What does it mean? Events. Yes, events quality and general committee. So you should report to them, because they are checking how was your event. Did you fulfill criteria for being an event or not? So don't forget about it. Guys, thank you. Yes, organize your event one more time. Yes. There are more few things which I wanted to point it. Yeah, it is like overview. Okay, go. So I will not explain you what does it mean social media, what you need to use it, but you know, for pre, event, and promotion, during event and post event. So don't forget about it, and we have different kind of social media. Use it. Okay, next. It's again about social media. Mistakes. Okay. Mistakes. Update. Like you are not updated. For example, something is changing and you don't let people know about it. Or other organizers inside your team. And imagine the situation, something changed, two organizers talk between themselves, but they didn't tell another 5. And participant is approaching to these 5, asking, and they're given last information, not update one. And of course, misunderstanding is beginning in the group. And then everyone is not satisfied and blah, blah, blah. So do not forget to do it, to update if something is changing. Transparent. It's also to make people understand what you're going to do, why you're doing. For example, once we had a situation, we planned to go to Professor Mountains, to go in the early morning and going back in the evening. And there is one small town in the middle, we are usually doing barbecues there. And we woke up and it was raining like hell, and we were like, okay, people will just get sick. Like you cannot go when it's plus 15. It was July and it was plus 15. It was something incredible because it's not normal weather. Plus 15 and raining. And what we wanted to do, of course, we woke up participants like 7, like 6:30, 7, to pick up the first train. So we gathered them all together and we were like, okay, we have a situation that it's raining, and we want to talk to you if you're okay to stay here. And we will do barbecue in some random like a restaurant outside the city. And of course, all of them were super happy. They were like, okay, we can sleep 2-3 hours more. It's not a problem, because first we saw that maybe they will be disappointed that we are not going to just travel to mountains. But of course, you should explain them what is going on, and people will tell you what is better for them. And at the end, we use this money because we put in budget money for transportation to Professor Mountains, and we had this money. So we were thinking, okay, how we can use this money later, because barbecue organized outside the city in a nice restaurant. And then we had an idea, okay, we have many pubs in Lviv city, why do not organize pub rally with this money, which we're supposed to use for transportation. So in the same evening, we organized this pub crawling, divide people in different groups and these games, and it was like the best experience and success ever. And after it, we started to organize pub rally always because it was really very nice. So actually, sometimes to talk, to be transparent, you can find out even better ideas. On time, this is rules to both, and to organizers and to participants, because if you, especially the first days, because participant will think about, according to the first days, how it will be later. Communication, time, clear tasks, it's between a group of people. Goals, people are not always following the goals. Not program, can be mistakes also according to social media. Flexibility, for especially in the team. There are sometimes people, if they decided it should be like that, they are never changing their ideas. But you should be flexible. Sometimes situations are changing, so let's find other way, plan B, plan C. And not only, okay, we don't have money, we don't have time, yes, but maybe better. So always try to be flexible. Okay, other mistakes? Yeah, I found out 20 mistakes. Freehand, that we don't have enough organizers sometimes. Actually, there is calculation, I heard once, it would be perfect to have one organizer per 5-7 participants. You should calculate like this. Yes, even to get to the taxi together. So if you have some university with 25 participants, you should have at least 5 organizers. You can calculate like this. Or if you organize an Alga for 500, Then, okay, after it's a little bit other situation, you can have less than 100 organizers, of course. So, but calculation is like this. You will need people, and this is the best way, like one organizer for 5, 7, sometimes for 10 participants. Not make more. Post event, very often people are forgetting to do reports or EQUAC. Don't forget EQUAC. Yes, to do reports. Then people are, even for your human resource, like for your team building, just gather together with organizers and, I don't know, take a beer and discuss about the event and just have fun. You know, like you deserve it. Sometimes what we were doing, if we had like 200 extra hryvnia, we were spending it for the beer, just to for the organizers beer because you deserve it. You work it 2 weeks, you didn't sleep. Why not? If we have 200, it's like 10 euros. So why do not spend 10 euro just to have beer together? Marketing. So about selling your event, promoting merchandising, etc. About regulation, about not noting everything. This is very important. When you are thinking about event and when you are planning it, usually you say, okay, I'll remember it tomorrow, but then you are forgetting it because you are living in very intensive time. That's why don't forget to have notes, book, and write everything. Because believe me, tomorrow you will forget what happened today. Yes, exactly. So if you have an idea, if you want to ask something, if you want to check something, write everything. You don't use your energy to remember things if you have notebook. Use your energy for other stuff. Budget, huh? Or use budget. Or use Podio, yes, or use Podio. Yes, I mean, I'm not saying that it should be only notebook. It can be also booking smartphone or what you like to do, like where you like to note it. Budget. Don't forget to do budget before the event because later you will avoid some problems. And don't forget to put risks because sometimes it can be risks. We had it. One guy broke the wall in the club. And we're supposed to pay for that. And another day was like people got a little bit drunk, they left. Of course, administrator came to us like, okay, pay, and we were like, okay, escape, but no, they know. I mean, we will come here to start a game next event. We cannot just escape. So we paid. Of course, we came back and asked, who left this table? No one said. Everyone was like, oh, I don't remember. It can happen, whatever can happen, so don't forget about it. Quality of design and photos. Okay, we are not living anymore in 1991. So quality, style, and every single photo should be. You will not. You don't want to watch any more lower quality video, or do not do albums with just mobile photos. Like with bad perspective, with fingers somewhere there. Like this time's past 20 years ago, so we want quality for that. Insurance, by the way, yes, don't forget that even we are organizer, all participants are responsible for themselves. So first of all, before event, they should sign documents that they're responsible for themselves. Also, you can check, do they have travel insurance? Or any other, you should know it, about it. Do not forget also to ask participants about any other things like allergy, the food they don't like, etc. etc. Very often people are forgetting about vegetarian. Very often it's true. So don't forget to ask all of this before. I remember once guy wrote me that he has allergy for black pepper. And then we ordered, it was my first anniversary that I organized, like the first day, they just arrived. So we went to eat, and it was borscht, Ukrainian soup. And I asked him, I remember that he has allergy for black pepper. And they already wrote it, and he started to eat. I was like, oh my god. Now he will fall down, and yes, like, oh my god, what will happen now? I ran to ask the restaurant, like, did you put their black peppers? They were like, of course, this is borscht, you should put it, salt and black pepper.
And I was like, okay, let's see. Because I said that I was like, okay, I will not tell him that there's black pepper because he already eat it. You know, like there is no other way back. So I was like, okay, let's check. And luckily, nothing happened. And I came and I asked him like, do you have allergy for black pepper? And he was like, yes, but if I smell it like this, or if I eat it with a spoon, then I will have allergy. But not a little bit. And I was like, whew, yes, good. So you should know all of this. That's why remember that participants are also responsible of themselves, but don't forget to ask it in advance. I don't know, did you sign it? But for example, me personally, usually I was signing a document where it was saying that I'm responsible of myself. Like if I get lost at the end, I'm responsible of myself. Or I don't want to see anymore. I'm not going to European night today. I'm going somewhere else to Batumi. So it's also my responsibility. That's why I need insurance from them. By this, I mean to write nicely posts on Facebook or any other social media. So there are, or even emails, especially emails, because it's official channel. There is different ways how to write it, to put it nicely, where to put the name, the topic, then how to put content, the feed. Never do everything caps lock, because it looks like you are screaming. Never do many smiles, many questions, because it also doesn't look one we already understood, or with one question, especially when it happens this. With one or whatever. For example, for me, it's very funny when my mother is writing me something and she's putting many smiles. I was like, okay, one is enough. Or in WhatsApp, you have only one smile, you don't need to put so many. So the start should be, okay, this is video. I think it should go, yeah. Do you see it? Yeah. Yeah, I think it's okay, cool. Okay, I steal it from some expo. I'll go this way. Go back. Yes. Okay. Huh? Okay. By the way, I just remember from maybe don't forget from video. About time. When you are putting time,
if you think you can manage something in 2 weeks, then count 4 weeks. If you think that you will spend 2 months, then count 4 months. Like all the time, count it like twice more. Because later you will see you need more time for anything. Is it true?
Yeah, we are just go back to
Analysis. So, why to organize events and why it's so cool? First of all, after finishing, you will feel you should feel yourself very satisfied. The event will bring you these emotions. So you will have the skills to manage many things. So skills of management. You will have, of course, experience, and with every event, you will be more and more professional. You will understand many skills that you have that you maybe didn't know that you have in the past. Of course, talking about Agile events, it's improving English or other languages. It's teamwork, which you will use for sure in your future life. It's networking. This is friends. My best friends in life are from Agile View, because we spend so much time together, we work so much time together, even fighting during the events, still, we are the best friends. And I put 3 points, like, you can give me more ideas if you have. Do you have any other classes? Why it's so nice to organize events? What would you add here, classes, to organize events?
These things are the main thing.
Yeah, but maybe something more.
communication skills.
Not only for personal, but also organization. For example, first time learn how organize the event.
Okay.
Promoting your local.
What?
Promoting your local.
Yeah, but for yourself.
For yourself. Why it's good to organize events?
Promote yourself.
Okay.
Okay, everybody says that you are best event manager in the world.
But actually, it's true. People are using LinkedIn for their CV and even applying LinkedIn for work. Yes, yes. Promoting yourself. Okay, you are saying something also? Kindness. Okay, why not? Yes, because you are caring about people. Leadership skill for sure. Yes. You can.
Concentrate on something.
Yes. So you have sense of life, you know.
Be more responsible.
You can't be lazy.
Skills, experience.
You cannot be lazy, so yes, you are doing something,
Be
okay?
more responsible.
Be more responsible, for sure. For one of my friends, she wasn't Agile member as many others. Like, I mean, she didn't join Agile because of presentation, etc. She was already older than me, 4 years older, but she was a very close friend of mine. So I took her to Agile, like, let's organize events together. We even went together to a few other. Later, she's not anymore active in Agile, but she was already married, and her time passed to be active Agile member. But what she said me later, like, Mariana, thanks to this experience, being organizer, I managed to organize my wedding very fast and without any stress and problems. Because it's true, it gives you this responsibility and you don't pay attention on details which is not important, and you're paying attention where it's important. And after many Agile events and many big organizers many times, you know how to rule your stress and how to survive. And thanks to that, for example, when I moved to Brussels, I survived many moments. Also thanks to being organizer.
Another one is time management.
Time management, yes, good. Time management is super. Time management. You can use it later in your life many times. Yes. See, you can add still much more to classes. So it means organize events, any kind of events, join organizer team. Okay, minuses. Okay, minuses, I don't know.
you can put it. Why it's not good to organize events? Why it's not good? What way you can lose, or why it's not good? I don't know. Suggestions?
For example, sometimes you concentrate on your project, and that's why you have some problems with your family or friends, maybe.
Okay. I can respond to both. For example, about concentrating on project and forgetting about other stuff. It's again about time managing. So you should learn how to time manage all of your life. And about risks, the same. Just prepare before, like plan before, and sit in advance. And in this case, never risk is harmful for you. It will always happen that there will be something. So you should just be prepared. Something. Any other minuses? Orhan, what's happened? You want to say minuses? You don't know why it's not good to organize events.
Why it's not
Why it's not good?
to organize?
Yes.
But it's good.
Yes, of course it's good. But maybe for some people it's not good. I don't know.
It's not good for lazy people.
For lazy people.
Yes,
Yes. Yes, exactly. Yeah, he just said yes, it is a little bit risky. That's why you should be prepared. What? Right.
Sometimes you can feel tired yourself during the process.
Ah, yes, true.
For lazy people.
Yeah. Okay, let's go next. So my suggestion would be what happened? I don't know. I feel myself like in my college when I was a teacher. University. In these cases, I would suggest, Orhan, do you want to have a walk? No. Water? No. You're okay? Okay. So my suggestion would be organize event, and even if you finished one, do not become demotivated, because sometimes people which are finishing very cool and hard event, after they don't want to do it anymore. No, keep going. Each local will be better and better, and you will get more and more experience. So questions, tips, remarks, what you would like to comment, maybe I forgot something about events, maybe you want to ask something. Go ahead.
I would like something depends on political situations in your country. For example, before I got a kid, some people think that still battling Ukraine, and that's why they are not as like.
For this?
And I will here add a video on YouTube about it.
For these cases, you should give. Can I finish? It's not respectful.
Sorry.
No, it's for everyone. So in this kind of cases, you should be sure that you give full information. That's why usually we have incoming responsible person, and when you put incoming responsible, make sure that this person is really also well prepared and good experienced as a member. Because incoming responsible person should know, for example, how to fight better, about documents, about fee, about sending the payment and other stuff. So don't pick up for incoming responsible someone new. Pick up already someone who went to events and who organized something. In these cases, incoming team, they're just working and reading the information that was safety. There is nothing going on, and actually, if you follow our page, they were doing it. They were posting pictures, doing video, and sharing information. Yes, you should always keep in mind. And this is also one more tip to give some remarks, some suggestions to your future participants. Like,
do not do event and then wait for them to come, but help them to come. Like suggest them how is better, cheaper, faster to come to you. This is what incoming responsible should do. Like in many events, especially for example some universities, it's even one of criteria. Like incoming, did they give enough information? Did they help you? Did they help you with an invitation letter or visa, etc. Any other questions, remarks?
But I don't understand post-event and communication.
Post-event, you didn't understand?
Skills?
Communication like a part. Okay. Okay, post-event.
It looks like evaluation.
Yes, it is evaluation, and this is to sum up event. So, for example, event finished on Sunday, never meeting, it is finishing on Sunday. And 1 week later, we are gathering together with, let's say, organizers of Tbilisi, and we are discussing what was fine, what was not, what we can improve, etc. So, post-event, by this I meant evaluation and to sum up what happened.
That's
Yes, to sum up what happened in general, like to write reports, to note everything, do not forget about anything. Communication, what I meant, this is one of the main tools. By this I meant you should communicate in your team, you should work very open to each other, you should understand everything what is going on, and you should also communicate to participants. They also want to know. For example, suggestions for teamwork. You had a task to go and buy something. When you did it, do not forget to call or just to write small message. Okay, I have it. Because main organizer, he has or she has too many things to say, too many thoughts to think about. He will not remember to check it. So don't forget all the time give feedback. If you are finishing something, or you had problems with something, or didn't work, don't forget to communicate and give feedback. So communication is one of the main rules. Any other questions? Pre-event can be as well party after the event. Party. Okay. Yes. Why not? Thank you.
And also posted on, it's also useful.
Yes, of course, because this is also how to use HR, how to build a team, how to make friends. Yeah. After it, of course, you should do reports. You should check your budget. You should check everything what was done, but also relax and go for a beer or for whatever. You deserve it. Any other questions, suggestions? So, if the last slide was, if you think it's very simple to do it, then do it by yourself. It's sarcasm. It's not so easy, but I hope it will never stop you to do it, because if you accept this challenge later, you are super satisfied when you achieve it and when you have this done. And thank you for your attention for the event. I hope it helped you, and for IJ events and for many events in your life. Okay, the last workshop which we will do. Okay, we will have 4 groups. Yes? Of course. And again, yes, why not? Why not again? We have a last ceremony. Okay, it will be interesting. Okay? So we have 4 types of events, and your task will be to write a plan for it. Yes, like a detailed plan. Our type of event is international event, exactly Istanbul University. Okay, then use exchange Erasmus Plus, so you are doing some Erasmus Plus event. Then training course, we pick up human resources European school. So it's like 1 week training course, statutory event. Let's pretend you are doing Agora for 500 people. And here are what you should do. So this is main info, shortly name, topic, date, how many days, which day, which month, year, you should know it. Place, the city, you should also know it. Number of participants, organizer number, fee, and logo. It should be something briefly, but you should picture it. And here, program, the description, yes, don't forget if you want to eat, to rest, to party.
For everything.
Social program. Yeah. Budget. You understand this is different in budget, of course. Promotion, like here. And task division. Task division, this is what organizers are dividing between themselves, like main organizer, treasurer, etc. So if you choose 5 organizers, write what they are doing exactly, or 3 what they are doing, or 10 what they are doing. It can be also team, like logistic team. So they can be like 45 people inside the team. Okay, so you should do like this. We will have 4 groups. How will we divide them? Like okay, that's this. So let's do it like by colors.
Green.
Blue. No. Let them choose. Ah, okay. If you want,
Let's go.
It's you. Somewhere in That's all. We have 4 people.
How many were?
We have 4 people. Then another yes. No. You have 4 people in the city.
wow, 4 people for soon.
Yes.
5.
Okay. Okay, Erasmus Plus, you can pick up, for example, topic sport. Who want to do it? Erasmus Plus? Okay, I look your team, 5. So go somewhere.
Take a picture of this. I mean, we have fun to
People, Agora, and okay, now we will come to each group and I will share.
Ne? Bak, sizden seçin.
Marker? Yes. Right down. Down here, don't forget about the description and other
Siz bana bakın dikkat gözleminize.
Guys, I can't see it.
Okay.
It's you, girls. Agora. For the circle.
It's you, please, right? Yeah, trying to find him.
Okay. Okay, just pull it out.
Here we have him.
Because it's Asian name position. And it's also German. And maybe upstairs, everyday practice. But then people are finishing their session, they want to go and lunch. This program. More or less.
Like that.
Okay, maybe not as that approach. And don't start this program. Yes. Yeah. It is online. It is all the time.
How many people watch us? Oh, three?
Yes.
Three people watching us.
Yes.
Stop talking.